Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. And today I'm back here at the Shrine of the Ukriad because I was pretty sure that I forgot something here. Of course, we have the ancient placard. This placard describes the ritual used by the Deruth of Dunland to call upon the ox spirit Moonfarel, which they call the Ukriad, for aid. The trouble in Barnavan may be cause enough to attempt such a feat. The placard demands the use of a sigil, which you do not possess. Perhaps one of the foes wandering the Carraglan may have one in its possession. So therefore, I need to look for a sigil, and I believe we've got... It's a good thing that I did ignore this. I think they had this captain here for the very reason of getting a sigil. At least that's going to be my guess. That you don't have to have the cat, you could have someone else maybe. But I think that he's here because they needed a convenient person to kill for a sigil. And look at that! What a surprise. Let's see. Place the sigil on the shrine. That will go up here, I guess. Oopsie daisy. And oh, there she is. Hello again. I am pleased that you have heard my summons, good hobbit. Does it surprise you that your coming is by my design? I care very much for the people of the Ox, but Martin Brennin has fallen to corruption. He and his people oppress the remnant of the Turkluth, the people of the Boar, and plot war with the Horse Lords who are in the favor of the Valar. This cannot be tolerated. I ask that you go to Bardavan and bring this message to Martin Brennin. If he does not turn from his evil ways, he and his people will feel the wrath of the Ukriad and the huntsman. Take my sigil as proof of my words, and speak with me when you're ready to depart. All right. Now, interesting there. I mean, surely he will care if he is going against the wishes of the Ukriad, right? We'll see. Very well, Pineleaf. May your quest be fruitful.
Marden's grandfather was a good man, giving succour to the people at the Boar when the Dragluth nearly destroyed them. Marden and his son Nevid, however, have fallen to evil ways, and I cannot, as a servant of the huntsman, allow this travesty to continue.
All right. So that's the thing there, all right? Yeah, of course, those spirits are all servants of the great huntsman. I guess we established that way back in Enidwythe, right? Well, here is Marine Brennin, all right? And of course, he's going to have his on. Nevid, Oxclan Guard, and a couple Oxclan guards. I'm sure we are going to run into a little bit of a battle here.
Why are you bothering me?
Ha! You dare threaten the Brennin of Barnavan? I have the protection of Saruman the Wise. You have no authority here. Ho ho! You present me with the sigil of the Ukriad and expect me to believe the spirit herself sent you. How do I know you did not steal it from the shrine? For that alone you should die. Indeed, your interference and blasphemy will not be brooked. Devoniad, prepare to join the spirits. Guards! For Saruman! Well, if you wish, you are. I yield for Saruman! Yeah, okay, we'll get the next card to yield, I guess. Oh. Well, let's start on the Brenine. Guards, what are you waiting for? uh, maybe a message delivered in. Ouch! Well, we'll have to take care of that. Are you gonna yield yet? Are you sure you don't want to yield? All right, you want to die and say, enough! Stop this foolishness! Oh, Nevid eventually stops the foolishness. Interesting. Murderer! Be gone from this place and never return, else you will be killed. Yeah, I didn't think he'd like us. He didn't listen. Alas, Marinbrennin was a fool, and his son no less. Yet the true blame for these evils falls to one of my own kindred, and I fear they will all suffer in the end. I thank you for bringing my warnings to Barnavan, and grant you what grace I may. Very well. And of course, a reward that's probably not going to be all that great, right? All right, I have taken care of that. And and what's this? Oh, deed completed. Quest in Carriglin. Okay, dokie. The one location that I think is most likely to have the final clue that I need in order to continue in the area is up here. So let's deal with a goblin. Probably kill a. Well, how about would this goblin do? Or is it the warg riders I need to kill? I have discovered Nar Mothul. Completed exploring Carriglin. I guess that makes sense. It doesn't help that I've got more wargs coming out as I do this. Hey, you. I was afraid of that. But they're both gonna die anyway, right? Right. Aha, I have required Warg Rider's Spear. Yes. That, I'm pretty sure, is the last clue that I needed. So, kill a Warg Rider to learn more about Warg Riders. How about that? The spear was not enough, but here's a scout who I believe may have the final piece of this puzzle. Let's see if he has the final piece of the puzzle, we will continue along with that and turn it in. And if not, we are heading to Omlin and see what he has to say. Ooh, a piece of rune-marked tree bark. Yes, the final piece. This piece of tree bark is etched with ancient Dunlending writing. It may be a clue as to the origin of the warg riders in the Carrickland and should be brought to Greelim. Though personally I think the outpost I saw with the spear is also a clue, but that's just a guess. I hope you're able to piece together these clues now.
You are welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
Alas, this is the most disturbing piece of evidence regarding the origin of the warg riders you have brought to me yet. I will study this and learn what it may portend. Finally!
It is not our custom to trust Devodiard, but perhaps you may be of help to me?
While you were lending aid to the Turkluk, I looked over the items you brought me from the hunt. I fear this news is grim. It is clear to me now that the warg riders are in fact servants of Saruman of many colors. Oh, what a shock! It also appears that the Brennin and his Brehir are in league with them. Also not a shock. I believe I now know the origin of the wargs. One of the items you brought to me was a piece of rune-marked tree bark. It is in the tongue of my own people and can be found upon ritual trees in the Gravenwood. I believe that the warg riders must be encamped somewhere near the Gravenwood along the road to the north. Maybe it's where I killed that one of those wargs earlier. Yes, you should know as well that other Devonian from the north have pressed that way, men allied with the Boar clan resistance. One of them, Amlin, I believe his name is encamped just within the eaves of the Dravenwood. If you would help me against the riders, I'm certain that Amlin will have a reward for you. Right, and what do I need to do?
Hear me out, Devodiad, for I have a tale to tell.
Besides small raids on our lands, the warg riders do not seem to care much about Carriglin. Perhaps they are here only a stopping point of their march northward. Or perhaps they're hunting for someone specific, like your ranger friends. It may be that the goblins of Nar Mothul carry orders which might enlighten your friends. While you're at the war camps, be sure to search the goblins you defeat there and take any orders you may find to the Devonian encampment beneath the eaves of the Gravenwoods to Amlon, where I will have to eventually go anyway. And Hounds of the White
As
Hand.
long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
Wargs are foul creatures, more than half demon, they say. Combine them with goblin riders and they become a terror. Will you go to their camp to the north and defeat these monsters? Yes, I shall do so. And what else? Servants of the White Hand probably kill goblins?
Hear me out, Devodiad, for I have a tale to tell.
Wow! That's right! Without the goblins to keep the beasts under control, they'll become dangerous enough that the Bernine will have to send the patrols out and destroy them. And finally,
Even the Ecluth have need of help on occasion.
there have been sightings of a great warg ridden by a goblin who goes by the name of Nagrut. I believe this may in fact be the leader of the warg riders in Carriglin. Perhaps if he can be challenged and slain, the rest of Saruman's hounds will be routed. Go to Naramuthul and find the horn of the challenge. Blow it to summon forth the Nagrut, then slay him and his warg. When you're done, go to Amlin. Alright, fine. Well, farewell, Gwillem. It looks like all your quests are going to take me to Amlin afterwards. Nice working with you. So now, to that goblin camp, and perhaps we'll kill a few goblins and wargs. And here is our first warg that we need to kill. Yeah, well, we have all these banners of the White Hand. And say, oh, could he be working with Saruman? It's a possibility. Defeat warg and warg riders. Alright, so killing the warg riders count as killing wargs. And alright, I guess that makes a little bit of sense. It makes a whole great deal of sense. What do you have all this defense on you? Oh, corruption. Well, I can take care of corruptions. You shall not be corrupt! Okay, he's a goblin. Of course he's going to be corrupt. But he will not spread his corruption. That's it. Now, collected orders of the White Hand. Alright, good. So I need to kill goblins, collect their orders, and here's a... Now, does he count as a goblin and as a warg, or does he only count as a... Oopsie daisy. Yeah, I didn't feel like going against two warg riders at the same time. He says to say, warg riders are a bit of a pain. So defeat wargs and the warg riders, okay. And he did count as a goblin, alright. Yes, double. That's called double dipping. And it's, or triple dipping, because I also got orders from him. Right, because I got orders from the next goblin also. Alright. Good. He's gonna hit me. Yeah, just it takes time to switch target. Well, for me, it takes time to switch targets and to switch gambits. There you go. And now for you. Alright, so some of the goblins do have that stupid knock you out thing, so I had to give them priority, I guess. Now, to kill more of them. Here's the horn. Now, I have a feeling, though, I need to clear out this area a little bit before I can have any hope of doing anything here, because... Oh, let's start with this one, because we know, actually, which guy type is this? Yeah, this is the guy, this is the one who can knock you out. Good thing I remember that in time. Ooh, he bled to death. Now, this seems to be calm enough for a moment. Let's bring in the leader. Yoo-hoo, goblet. Oh, hello. You came swiftly and quietly, but I can deal with that. Oh, he even counted as a warg. How about that? That means all I need to do now is to... Well, let's see, that auto-concluded that quest, so I really have to do now is to kill 2 more wargs, and then I can speak with Amlin. But it looks like I've killed a good number of these guys. Is this part of this area? Oh, yes it is. Okay. This is probably the way I came in. Either that or there's another entrance I never even knew about. Yeah. And now for you, this will give me my 15 wargs, and I can get out of here. Speak with Amlin. We're finally done with this area. And that means heading into the Gravenwood. Alright, is that auto-completed? There you go, completed Hounds of the White Hand. Whee! Oh. Well, I'll have to find some way out of here. Hi there, Amlin. I was just taking care of some warg riders.
What can I do for you?
What are these? Ah, orders carried by the goblins at their camp nearby? Indeed, it is good that you brought these to me. It appears that their passing has not yet been as secret as I had hoped. Oh, they're... Yes, apparently not. Well, that's no huge shock, I guess. So what are we going to do about it?
What can I do for you?
Well met again, Pineleaf. So, you're able to bring aid to the old Willem and the Boar clan? That's well. Now, however, I have a vital task for you. Ooh, and what is that? And does it involve giving me something that's better than what I had before? Of course not. When we first came to this place, we stumbled upon a party of Rohirrim scouts led by Theodred, the king's son. They were attempting to creep behind the Dunlending lines, but unfortunately for them, the Horse Lords are not the most cautious warriors. We helped them sneak past their enemies and establish a camp here in the Gravenwood. Saradin remains with them, believing it is our mutual benefit to aid them. Their mission here might help us to regain Gwillian's trail. You should head east once the Rohirrim scouts and join with the Saradin. Take this whistle. It is made to sound like the call of a bird not found here. If you sound it, Andrig will come and take you to Saradin. Okie dokie. And oh yes, I was asked by Nona to come here.
A small band of Rohirrim have come to the Graven Wood.
We're well met, Pineleaf. It's good to see a friendly face. You should speak with Saradin. A small band of Rohirrim have come to the Gravenwood, and he is meeting with their leaders. Their camp is to the east. All right, and of course, need to speak with Saradin on that. Which is where we will go for the next episode of the Complete Pineleaf.